Good morning. Hello, and welcome to the 2025 St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books. We're excited to have each of you here to participate and extremely excited to have our teachers, classmates, families, friends, and community members joining us live online. Hi. We earnestly believe this competition requires more brain and brawn than any competition in the district. And we're lucky to have many of the greatest brain leads in all the state, nation, and I would say the world competing today. So if you're joining us, you're in for a treat. My name is Kim Dixon, and I serve as Director of Instructional Resources and Media Services for the St. Johns County School District. We're also known as ERMS. I'm joined today by an amazing team that has worked hard to bring you our annual Battle of the Books online. This format allows for friends and family across our district, state, nation, and yes, even the world to join us to cheer on their favorite battle team and send encouragement to the players using our YouTube chat function. We will share your comments and locations throughout the competition today, so please add your location to the chat and a shout out to your team. I'd like to welcome the brains behind today's technology, the people who made it possible to have our competition online, Dr. Diane Lawson and Allison Verbal, our applied technology specialist. They're an integral part of our support system and are also responsible for keeping accurate score today. So please say hello, amazing applied technology specialists.
Good morning, teams. Good luck today.
Good morning, teams. Good luck.
Working hard to create, gather, and organize the battle questions, all while supporting the efforts of our team of renowned media specialists. Please welcome Mrs. Amelia Zakoski, Specialist for Instructional Media. She's worked tirelessly to gather the questions and answers for this year's battle and ensured their accuracy. Hi, Ms. Z.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
The rest of our team is also here, rooting for all the teams, of course, and helping out when called upon. We're grateful for Ms. Tamara Avano Lane, Ms. Jada Massey, Mr. Michael Israel, and Ms. Erica Jackson Desmore. I can't say enough about how hard this entire team works and how grateful I am for the important work they do for St. Johns County School District employees and students. ERMS, you make this happen, so kudos to you. Before I turn this over to the specialist, I want to say how inspired I am by the student readers, media specialists, teachers, team sponsors, and caregivers. Your dedication to reading and commitment to your teams are both truly inspirational. Good luck today. Finally, I want to acknowledge the tremendous support we receive from our district leaders, the St. Johns County School Board members, Mr. Forson, our superintendent, and the leadership team from our district offices send their well wishes for an excellent competition today. So, as we say every year, let's get ready to battle! Over to you, Ms. Zakoski. Please introduce our teams.
Hello, all you fabulous Battle of the Books team. Today we will have our elementary North teams competing in our Battle of the Books. Participants, sponsors, and coaches, are you ready to introduce our teams? Are you ready to introduce our teams? Wonderful. Let's hear it for our Cunningham Creek team led by Miss Tutton. Go ahead and introduce your team, please.
Good morning. We have Leanne, Betsy, Connor, our team captain, Harper, Taylor, and Layla and Maddie are our alternates.
Go Cardinals!
Fabulous job. Durbin Creek, led by Miss O'Brien. Go ahead and introduce your team.
Good morning. I have Abby, Shreya, Isabella, Noah, and my team captain, Sophia. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Peace, love,
books, Durbin Creek.
Wonderful job. Hickory Creek Hawks, go ahead, led by Mrs. Espinoza.
Hi, everyone. This is our awesome team. We have Austin, Al, Asaya, and our team captain, Lily. And over here, Ian and Tate as alternates. You guys ready to chant?
Yeah.
Hickory
will rock you. We'll beat you.
Amazing job. Julington Creek led by Mrs. Clark. Introduce your team, please.
All right. Hi, Mrs. Clark. We have Evelyn, Katya, Maddie, Cooper, and Daniel. All right. 1, 2, 3.
We're the JC Jacks. Hear us roar.
You better believe it's Lakeside Academy led by Mrs. Massetti.
Good morning. All right, here's our team. I'm going to start with my team captain.
My name is Ghost. My name is Yadu. I'm Bailey. I'm Jenna. I'm Shiloh. I'm Yvonne. I'm Grace.
Ready?
We are Lakeside. Lakeside. We are Lakeside. That's watching. That's watching.
Is that a wolf over there? Oh dear, Liberty Pines led by Mrs. Rice.
Good morning. Our team is going to introduce themselves.
I'm Margot. I'm Emma. I'm the team captain, Emma. I'm Ashika. I'm Alicia. I'm Grady. Battle of the Books, LPA, lead the way. Go!
Ocean Palms led by Mrs. Shore. Let's hear it for you. Go ahead, introduce your team.
Good morning. I am utterly excited to announce our team. We have Ella, Blaze, Annalise, Flix, Evan, Mackenzie, and Gavin. Ready?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Otters.
Great job, guys.
Are those dolphins coming in with the tide? Go ahead, Pine Island Academy. Introduce your team, Mrs. Myers.
Hi, we have Taylor, Grayson, Rosalie, our team captain, Maylon. We have Archer, and back here we have Mason and Alden.
Us dolphins, we are so smart. That is why we'll play a very big part. Dolphins!
Charging the way into the competition is the Patriot Oaks team led by Mrs. Hudson.
Good morning. We have Nate, Henry, Rian, Sahira, Shreya, Rakshana, and Sweetu.
Hello. 1, 2, 3. Be your way, in your way. We're fighting for first place today. Go!
Palm Valley, let's hear it for your team. Go ahead, Mrs. Creech.
Good morning, and this is our fabulous team. We have one person missing, Lily Mae, who is on the field trip, and we have...
I'm Wilkes. I'm Olivia. I'm Olivia. I'm Claire. I'm Emma. Go! Roar!
Nice work. Go ahead, PVPV, Margie K. Rawlings. Please introduce your team, Mr. Edeker.
Hey, everybody. This is my team captain. I'm going to turn it over to them, okay?
I'm Kavya. I'm James. Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm Lorelai. I'm Sandy.
1, 2, 3.
Go
Sea Turtles!
Wonderful job. Soaring high in the sky, it's at Eagles, Timberland Creek. Go ahead, Mrs. Robertson.
Hello, everybody. I would love to introduce our amazing team captain, second time on the team. This is Arjun, and he is leading a bigger group of 5th graders over here. I've got Liliana, Livia,
Vice Captain,
Landon, William, and Hobbies. So, all right, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Fly, eagles, fly, on the way to victory. Go Eagles! Good luck, everyone!
Nice work. Last but certainly not least, the Valley Ridge Academy team led by Mrs. Barnett. Go ahead, let's introduce your team.
All right, we have an amazing team this year, and they're going to introduce themselves.
I'm Hannah. I'm Elise, the team captain. I'm Makeel. And I'm Keegan. Go Hawks! Go Hawks! Go Hawks! We never.
Very nice work. Okay, teams, that was wonderful. Let's get down to remind you of the rules. Here we go. Today, we want to remind you of the Battle of the Book rules. Each team has 5 members participating in today's competition. Alternates may watch, but may not participate unless they are the timekeeper to keep track of the time during the rounds. Your team sponsors will read the questions. Teams will discuss and select an answer. The answers will be entered by an adult in Socrative. All of the book titles are answer options in Socrative. Should you have a challenge, your team scribe will record the number of the question being challenged. All challenges will be reviewed at the end of the round in the main room. Any questions not answered before time expires will be marked incorrect and may not be challenged or answered after time is called. Scores will be tallied at the end of each round. At the end of the 3rd round, we will announce a winner in the district battle of the books, unless there is a tie. In that case, we will enter a single bonus round to find out this year's Battle of the Books winner. Dr. Lawson, take it away.
Good morning, teams. We are so excited. Those cheers were amazing. Momentarily, I am going to put all teams in their own private breakout room. You will have a total of 10 minutes for each round, and teams will automatically be recalled to the main room at the end of each round. This 10 minutes gives you a little more than 30 seconds per question. You may exit your breakout room and return to the main room before time is called if your team finishes answering the questions before the allotted time is up. When everyone is successfully in their breakout room, we will begin the competition. So remember, you're going to go to your breakout room, and then it might take a minute or two, and then I will launch the battle questions. You will have 10 minutes to answer those 15 questions. When we start the round, your team will be asked to enter your team name. Remember, your team name is your school initials in all capital letters. This needs to be the same for each round so that we can correctly tally the scores. After I start the battle and you enter your team name, your first question will appear immediately. Remember, you have 10 minutes to give an answer for all 15 questions. If you don't finish, the remaining questions will be marked incorrect. Can I get a reaction for if you are ready? Give me a thumbs up on your Zoom reaction tool so we know you're ready to go. All right, Miss Burball.
Wow, it looks like we have all of our teams are ready. Loving those emojis that you're sending to us. We have over 100 people joining us online, live on YouTube. And we have some shout outs from people from Ponte Vedra Beach. We have people watching from Kansas, from here in St. Johns County, New Jersey, and someone watching from Australia cheering on our teams today. So good luck, teams. We're excited for you.
That is so amazing that we have people watching from everywhere. Thank you for that update. All right, teams, everyone's ready. I'm going to send you to the breakout rooms. Then remember, you need to wait for that round to start. If it doesn't start immediately on your Socrative screen, remember, in your breakout room, nothing will be on your screen. You need to be looking at Socrative in a different tab or window. And then that's where you'll know it's time to start the round. Make sure. All right, it looks like all teams are successfully in Socrative and we are ready to go. I am now opening all breakout rooms. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ms. Zakowski and Ms. Burball, as I watch to make sure all teams are successfully entered.
All right. So while our teams are moving over to the breakout rooms, we will be able to see our teams in a bicycle icon. That will be our leaderboard. We will see the teams moving through the questions, but we will not know what team is which bicycle. And at the different rounds, they will have different bicycles. And the way we will know how they are doing in the rounds is that when they answer a question, if they get a question right, the bicycle will move forward. Once they start the rounds, the bicycles should start to move and progress. Like you saw that teal bicycle move, that means that they get the questions right. At the top of the board is the time that they have remaining in the leaderboard. Once they start out in the board, you'll see that they're all kind of going to be neck and neck because they're all just getting in and getting going in this round. So
yeah, I love this part, Ms. Zukowski, because we don't know which color, which bicycle belongs to which team, and we will see the results after round one, but it's kind of exciting to see the teams are getting started here. And yeah, we don't know who's in the lead, and it looks like it's pretty much a tied race right now.
That's correct. And so each of these teams will have their own strategy for answering questions. They all get a list of the books and their titles, but that's it. They only get the title and the author. So they really have to go of the knowledge of what they read. They might have a player who read the books that they wanted to read. They select their own books. They can read as many as they want. And they have to know the information in the book. They have to know inferences from the book. They have to know about the characters. So it's a lot of battle of brains, as Ms. Dixon said when she introduced the teams. While we have the leaderboard up, we also have some videos that we're going to show about the books. We'll show you the list of books so that you can see the books that we have. The first book is The Aquanauts, and so it's going to be a little bit of a book trailer about it. So we'll let you watch that to get a little information about it. Here you go. Enjoy.
My name's Dan Santat, and I am the author and illustrator of the new graphic novel, The Aquanaut. The Aquanaut is a story about 4 sea creatures that convert an old diving suit into a land-walking device after surviving a ship disaster out at sea. Their plan is to wander onto land disguised as a human being in hopes of finding sanctuary at Aqualand, a marine reserve that was founded by the ship's captain, who unfortunately perished out at sea. Once there, they realize that the marine reserve has been changed into an amusement park which exploits sea creatures for means of entertainment, and they realize that it's unsafe. With the help of Sophia, the captain's daughter, and her Uncle Paul, the captain's brother, they attempt to set themselves free while also healing old wounds left after the passing of a loved one who never got the opportunity to say goodbye. The Aquanaut is a fun and heartfelt adventure that kids and parents will both love and make you appreciate the true meaning of love and family.
So the next book we're going to see is called Finally Seen. It's a different type of a story, not a graphic novel, but we hope you enjoy this too.
So there's this book banning organization teaching people how to ban copies of my award-winning children's book about an immigrant girl. When I first heard this news, I wanted to stop writing. Instead, I wrote a new book about a girl who finds herself in the middle of a culture war fighting for her right to exist on the page. It's called Finally Seen, and it comes out in February. I can't wait for you to meet Lena. She is spunky, and she refuses to be erased, and so do I.
Those are some exciting books so far. I know there's 15 of them that the students had to read this year. So that That's quite a feat to get through all of those books. So something these students can be super proud of for all of the reading that they accomplished this year. I think we're gonna take a look at our bicycles to see how
Yep.
our teams are doing.
Here's the list. Oh, and there is the bicycles. And you can see they're
Ooh.
all, remember we saw the teal bike take off? And then we have our rose colored bike and magenta, but the rose just took off and zoomed right ahead. So, but you never know which bike is going to be in the lead when they answer those questions. So there's still 5 minutes left. So that's a lot of time to move and zoom ahead in this round. And once they're done answering the questions, they're going to come out of the round and we can talk to the teams to see how they felt the round went. And then after they all come out, we'll ask them if they have any challenges. And that'll also give us a gauge for how they felt the round went. So this is a bit of a round for them because it's their first go at Battle of the Books for this year. As you heard, some of them competed last year, so a lot of them are 5th graders. This is our list for this year, and you can see there's a wide variety of different types of books, from graphic novels to fantasy to realistic fiction. Some of us have read some of these books, so we see all different kinds of books are on the list. It's not all the same. It's a variety of different types. They can pick whatever book they want to pick. So maybe a kid likes to read about animals. They might want to read Home Away from Home or Manatee Summer, or they might want to read The Aquanauts, which is a graphic novel, or they might want to read Future Hero. Hi guys, welcome back. Hopefully you guys liked that round. How did it go for you? Give me an emoji. What you guys think? I see some, what you guys, thumbs up? You felt that was a good round? PvPv, you guys look excited. What's your emoji? What do you guys feel? How do you feel that round went? Billington Creek, how was that round for you guys? What's your, I saw a shoulder shrug. You can thumbs up. Good job. Okay, Patriot Oaks, Durbin Creek, welcome back. Welcome back. Teams are starting to come back from that round. You can unmute yourselves and tell us how that round went if you want to. How'd you feel that round went?
How'd you feel?
Good.
Good, great. Ah, nice emoji. I see a smiley face coming from PvPv. Hey guys, so what was your favorite book this year so far? How did you feel that the list was? Go ahead and tell us what you thought of the list, VRA.
Yeah, we liked the book. It was good.
What was your favorite book?
Home Away from Home. Cursed Moon.
When it
We have credit opinions. Yeah. Down from.
Okay, that's allowed.
I don't know.
Durbin Creek, what was y'all's favorite book this year?
What was your favorite book?
We were just discussing that, and we don't have a common consensus. My favorite was When Sea Becomes Sky because it had me sobbing in a puddle of tears. But I heard Cursed Moon, I heard Grip, Shelterlings, Finally Seen. So it's all over the place this year.
Oh, okay. Julington Creek, what are your thoughts about the list? Did the team have a consensus, or were you like Durbin Creek where you all had different favorites?
I would say the school's favorite too is Cursed Moon. Yeah. Yep.
Cursed Moon seems to be a fan favorite. Patriot Oaks, what was your team's favorite, or do you have a mixed bag of favorites?
We all had different opinions. My favorite was The Big Sting. And my favorite was The Cursed Moon. My favorite was The Grip. My favorite was When Sea Becomes Sky because I was in puddle of tools. My favorite was The Grip. My favorite was Manatee Summer. My favorite was The Grip.
Okay, so a variety of favorites. PvPv, what was your favorite?
Go ahead, Coffee, tell.
When Sea Becomes Sky. Yes.
Yeah, they said When Sea Becomes Sky, but Mr. Edeker's favorite was Manatee Summer.
Oh, Mr. Edeker, you broke up.
Oh,
is it Manatee Summer?
Well, that was my favorite.
Beautiful.
But the kids said
When Sea Becomes
Sky.
Yeah, I got that part. I heard
my favorite was Manatee Summer.
Okay, I got you
Can you
both.
hear me?
I heard. Yep, I heard you. Yeah, that was great. Okay, do we have all of our teams back, Dr. Lawson? No. Okay, we don't. So we're missing some teams. So let's see. Who didn't I ask? Pine Island, what was your team's favorite book?
Finally seen. Finally seen Shelterling and Bound.
It sounds like Shelterling, Finally Seen, and Bound for Home.
Wow, so a variety of different books. We keep hearing not everyone had one favorite as a school, but different ones, and that's good. That means that everybody kind of had a variety to read, and that's going to help you guys in this year's battle. I think we have all of our teams back. So we are going to ask the listeners if they read any of the books to list them in their in the chat. But we're also going to ask while we're tallying stuff up if there are any challenges. So if there are any challenges, can we please have the challenges listed for the end of round 1? If you can raise your hand, if your team had a challenge, please raise your hand with the emoji for the hand raising so that we can get the number. I can call your team and get the number and we can start looking at that challenge. So Cunningham Creek and Lakeside, did you have your hand raised for your challenge?
Yes, Cunningham Creek does.
Okay, and Lakeside you did too? Okay,
Yes,
so, okay, let's do Cunningham's first. Go ahead, give me your number.
Questions 7 and 15.
7 and 15, Lakeside.
It's number 15.
Okay, are there any other challenges before we go on to look at these? All right, so we're going to look for question number 7 and question number 15. Okay, so we're going to need to get question number 7 and then we'll look at question number 15.
Hello, Ms. Sikowski. I am pulling those up right now.
Thank you. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get the book, I'll show it on the screen, and then we'll look at the page, and then we'll read the answer to you.
All right, question number 7 comes from The Girl Who Built a Spider.
Okay.
And it's going to be page 173.
Okay, so here's the book, The Girl Who Built the Spider, and then the number you said again was
173.
Okay, 173.
And the question is, in which book does a character throw a rotten piece of fruit at their 2 companions?
Ashley kicked at the dirt, picked up a rotten pineapple and threw it at them. It's right in the middle of, which you cannot see, it's right at the middle of the page, on page 173 in The Girl Who Built a Spider. Okay.
All right. Question number 15 is coming from the book When Sea Becomes Sky.
Okay, hold on one second. All right. Page number, please.
Page 125.
Okay.
And this question is, in which book do the minutes crawl by like they were torturing characters on purpose?
Okay, so this is at the start of chapter 20, and it says, the minutes crawled by like they were torturing us on purpose. Okay, that is question 15. All right. That's the end of the challenges for round 1. All righty.
We have some shout outs from YouTube. So I would love to shout out Durban Creek Elementary. Someone is cheering y'all on from India.
Wow.
So congratulations, you guys. We have Go TCES. You guys are amazing. Let's rock. We have Go Cardinals. We are so proud of CCE. We have Go Archer, Go Dolphins. Go PVPV Rawlings, you will rock it. Go Bobcats. Go Julington Creek Elementary and their captain. Go LA, go Sasquatches. So lots of people cheering you guys on. We now have almost 130 people watching online. So we are super excited for our teams this morning and how well you all did on round one. I think we're just about ready to display those scores. And we really, really appreciate all our family and friends watching from really all over the world. So awesome job today.
I think we are ready to show those scores. Let me go ahead and share our screen one more time. And currently you're seeing those books listed. If you're watching from anywhere in the world, we love to hear it, and we love to know where you're watching from. If you read any of the books and you have a favorite, drop that in our YouTube chat. And here are the results from round one. We have 2 teams with 14 out of 15. Way to go, teams. We've got some teams right behind them with 13 out of 15 and then 12 out of 15. We've got a lot of teams that are going strong here. Every score looks so good. You guys are doing amazing.
It literally is anyone's game at this point because these scores are pretty close. So, whew, good luck, teams. It's a good thing you have 2 more rounds.
Or a bonus round.
Or maybe a bonus round. Yeah.
Wowza.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and can I just give a one more shout out here? We just got something through on our YouTube chat. I saw somebody from Colombia, and we just had one come in from Korea.
Wow.
Amazing. We have people all over the world watching.
Are we ready for round 2, Dr. Lawson?
We are ready for round 2. I need all our teams. Are our teams all on camera? We need a thumbs up if you are ready for round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Is everybody ready? All right, I think I got all teams giving me a thumbs up.
Okay. Round 2. Let's get started for round 2. Here.
I was trying to talk, but I was muted. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody back in those breakout rooms. So I'm opening all rooms right now. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ms. Sikowski and Ms. Burball.
Wow, so we really see that readers are leaders from our round 1 score. We had a tie and then a tie for second, a tie for third, and it is anyone's game. And so when we have this second round, that could happen again. And that could take us to a bonus round. And oh, it's a nail biter. And we're going to have our round 2 start. And PV, are you guys able to get into the breakout room?
We love having you here, but we, you know, we talk a lot and make noise. So we wanted you to go to a breakout room where it's a little quieter. We'll check in with PVPV and make sure
right now.
Their technology's all still good to go and working. While they're doing that, I think I am going to see if we can pull up a book trailer for us to watch. Dr. Lawson, 2 claps for Dr. Lawson. She's running all of these screens for us, and it is quite the feat. So, all right. So we have quite a few of you. We're watching from all over the world. And so we're excited for you all to shout out your teams. We're definitely going to share those shout outs with all of the teams. And we will we'll check in with Cunningham Creek and their camera angle. We definitely will. And I was just trying to see if anyone, any family or friends had read any of our Battle of the Books titles this year. I don't see anyone saying anything in the chat, but we are excited to hear if anyone had a favorite book. Love seeing all those emojis and all of the shout outs. So thank you and keep those coming. Sounds like we have some teams who are experiencing some technical difficulties. So hello, Ocean Palms. I see y'all came back. Did you have a question? Are you good?
No, ours is just spinning and it
Because we have one team that isn't in their breakout room. Remember, we have to wait for all teams to be in the breakout room. So we're working on that. I promise.
Yeah.
We're going to get that started as soon as possible.
Yep.
So go ahead and
Yep.
I'm
Go
going to go
ahead
ahead and I'm going to go ahead and close all the rooms right now.
Yeah, let's bring everybody back.
And we're going to bring everybody back and we'll restart round 2. How about that, everyone? Of course, I think PV just got into their room. So we're just going to bring everybody back and we're going to go ahead and restart round 2.
We're gonna try once more.
Hey, everybody. We had one team that was unable to get into their breakout room. So we're going to come back. We're going to regroup and we're going to start round 2 all
It's okay though, because we didn't start round 2 for anybody, right? So nobody was able to start round 2 where we were just kind of in a holding pattern. So thank you all for being so patient. You're amazing. We're gonna kind of get everyone back into this room and then explain what's happening.
What's going on.
And send everyone back out. So hang tight while we get everyone back in. It sounds like a team is having some technical difficulties. So we want to make sure that everyone gets back in here and we can, here comes everybody. Hello, teams. Hello. Thank you for being patient. We had some technical difficulties with a team or two. I don't even know at this point. And so we wanted to call everyone back into the main room. No one was able to start round 2. So don't fear if you just saw a spinning screen, everyone saw a spinning screen. So we're bringing us all back. Hello, welcome back. While you're here, let me tell you, you guys have some amazing cheerleaders out here on YouTube. I think we already mentioned someone from Korea. We have PIA, you rule. We have Go PIA from Denver, Go Harper and all the Cardinals. We have Go HCE. We also have, I feel like I saw someone is watching from a classroom, and I love that we have a classroom that is cheering on one of our teams. Of course, right now I can't find, yes, that 4th grade class, Go Jaguars, Mrs. Matalobo's class. So, hey, 4th graders, thanks for cheering on your classmates. That is super, super exciting.
All right, Miss Burble, I think we're ready to go back to those breakout rooms.
That's great news. That is
I
great
just want to
news.
say thank you, everyone. I know sometimes it takes a couple minutes to get that round started. If you're seeing that screen waiting for next activity to begin, you are in the right place. And I promise I'm waiting for all teams to get to those breakout rooms so everybody has the opportunity to answer those questions. So we are ready to go. I am sending everyone back to the breakout rooms right now. If you're watching, we're waiting for all teams to successfully get to their breakout room, and then I will start the battle questions. It looks like everyone is there, so I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ms. Burble and Ms. Sikowski. Thank you.
Okay, so far, a successful round 2 is starting.
Sorry, I went in to go help a team out.
No,
I'm so sorry.
No, we appreciate, this is why it's a whole team effort over here at EARNS, and we appreciate everyone's help. So,
up and running again, round 2. Here we go, kicking it off. Yeah, I had to go help one of our teams out. Now our bicycles should be sailing or pedaling away like the Tour de France.
We just had to do a little restart for round 2, and it looks like everyone was successfully able to get in. Everyone has started. Yes, they're pedaling away. They're answering those questions.
There they go.
And this is exciting. So,
new bicycles this round.
Yeah. So even though I think you remember the last time Teal was the one that kind of started off first, that team might be green this time. We don't know.
And then it was the Rose bike. that we thought
Right,
came in
right,
first, but
right.
then,
Yeah.
who
Each round
knows?
we switch up the colors, so
Mhm.
we don't know who's
Yes.
who is pedaling ahead and who's still working on those questions. So, but we're
Yeah.
excited that all the teams are off and answering those round 2 questions.
Here is Treasure in the Lake. This was some of our team's favorites. So this is Treasure in the Lake. And we're going to watch this little trailer to sneak peek so we can get some information about it. And so please enjoy this trailer. Here you go. It's a rather long. Well, that is wonderful. We got to leave a little glimpse of that book, and we can see that they are out in nature. That peach bike is going in the lead. That gold one is catching up, though, fast and furiously. But the red is not far behind, so don't count it out. Oh, just a little bit more of a interlude. Now, this is one of our other favorites for teams, Cursed Moon. We heard a lot of teams say they really liked this one. So it's got some mystery into it. It also has mystery, a little bit of a good book for all of our kids. So let's see what this book is about. Was just a little bit of a taste of that book because that one has a little bit of a spookiness to it, a little spooky vibe for you. That peach bike has really taken off into the lead, and the gold bike is still not far behind.
And we still have 5 minutes
to go.
Yeah, lots of time for them to be answering these questions.
So we don't know their strategy for this round. They might have switched it up so that they can try and stay in that that nice comfy lead. We have a couple of different books on here. We have some sports books this year. You'll see the Good Sports League and Marcus Strongman's The Grip, which is part of a series. So we have different books this year. We'll see that teams will start to come back probably around that 3 to 4 minute mark. And once they come back, we'll ask them some different questions this time. Some of the questions we like to ask them, we had for other things last year were, what movie would you like to turn, or what book would you like to turn into a movie? Was one of the questions that one of the Battle of the Book levels wanted to ask. So, we also asked them if they read the list last year, if they liked this year's list better than last year's list. Hi guys, welcome back PVPV, MKR. Hope you guys had a great round. How was the round this year? Or round 2, how was this year's this round? Sorry. VRA, welcome back. How are you doing? Good,
VRA, that
thumbs
looks
up.
exciting. PVPV Rawlings looks excited. Awesome. Welcome back.
Hope you guys enjoyed round 2. Do you think it was easier than round 1? Yes, I got a head shake. POA, did you like round 2 better than round 1? Yes, a head shake for that. Give me an emoji for how you felt about round 2. I see double thumbs up. I see hand raised. A heart. Ooh, that's so
Oh.
nice.
Mr. Cussing, maybe as they're coming back in, we can have some of our teams unmute and ask, I love hearing which book they think should be a movie.
Yes, that's what I was saying before. So think about this. Which book on the list would you like to turn into a movie? Which one would you like to turn into a movie? Go ahead, VRA. You look like you're ready to answer that question. VRA, which book would you turn into a movie from this year's list? I couldn't hear you.
Spoon.
One more time. Cursed Moon?
That would be a great horror movie.
That would be, I would have to agree with you on that one. Patriot Oaks, which book would you like to turn into a movie?
Okay. The Shelterling. The Shelterling.
That's very interesting. Why the Shelterlings?
It would be so interesting. It would just like animals. It would just be animals. Animals would be so interesting. And like it's magic, so like it's gonna be creative too. Will animals meet magic? Animals meet magic. It sounds so cool. Yeah, animals meet magic.
I could see that. I mean, animals talking to each other. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I can agree with that. PVPV, Marjorie K. Rawlings, which book would you like to turn into a movie? Can
Bound
you go
for Home.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for translating.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yes. Bound for Home. That's wonderful. Julington Creek, which book would you turn into a movie?
Okay, go guys. What book?
The Girl Who Built a Spider.
The Girl Who Built a Spider.
Ooh, that's a cool idea. Cunningham Creek, please let me know which book you would turn into a movie.
All of them.
Well, the movie makers are going to be busy. Okay. Pine Island, which book would you turn into a movie?
The Girl Who Built a Spider. I think
I
agree with her because it would be like really cool to
Not
have like
Cursed
all the
Moon.
inventions. And I think the plot of the story works really well when it would be on television.
Yeah, I like Cursed Moon. Cursed Moon.
That's a second one for Cursed Moon. Okay. All right. What's your idea for book to movie? Ocean Palms.
I feel like Bound for Home. Bound for Home. Bound for Home.
Either Bound for Home or When Sea Becomes Sky.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's okay to have two different ideas. All right. So the teams that didn't answer that question, we'll answer that question next round for my other teams. So I think about half of our teams didn't answer it. I think all of our teams are back from round 2. So hopefully you guys liked round 2 and you felt like it was an okay round. But since y'all are back, we need to ask a very, very important question. Are there any challenges for this round? Any challenges? Going once? Going twice? I see
Ooh, Cunningham Creek.
you have a challenge. Ocean Palms, you have a challenge. All right, so Cunningham Creek, you gave us hand clapping motion, so I'm assuming that's your hand raised for challenges.
It counts. It counts.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. We have a challenge.
Okay, go ahead, give me your challenge number, and then I'll get Ocean Palms.
We have questions 6 and 10.
6 and 10. Ocean Palms.
6, please.
Okay, and then Hickory Creek.
6 and 10.
Okay, so 6 and 10 for all of our schools that have asked for challenges. Okay, so Dr. Lawson, we have 6 and we have 10 for our challenges.
All right, Ms. Sikowski, let me get those pulled up for us. Question number 6 comes from the book Manatee Summer.
Okay, here's Manatee Summer.
Page 27. I'm gonna put you on spotlight so everybody can see the book as you hold it up.
Okay.
In which book do characters cook spicy fried rice with scrambled eggs and hot sauce?
I pocket the letter, then help mom cook dinner. Spicy fried rice with scrambled egg and hot sauce. The dish Papa and I love most as much as corn chips. That's on Manatee Summer, page 27.
All right, and number 10 was the next challenged question, and that is from The Grip, page 82.
Okay, 82?
Yes, ma'am. And the question is, in which book do 2 elementary schools get smashed together for middle school, resulting in classes with a mix of kids from both schools?
All right, so here is The Grip, and it's on page 82 at the top. Lots of changes are coming when school starts in September. Not only is this A+ squad forming, but I'm starting middle school. 2 elementary schools get smashed together, so the classes will have a mix of kids from both schools. Okay, that was question 10, and those were both of the challenges. Okay.
All right.
Do we have our leaderboard ready to show for round 2?
It is ready.
Okay, guys, are you ready to see round 2? Are we ready to see round 2?
Drum
Let's
roll.
see a drum roll then. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Almost. Here are the results for round 2. Oh boy. Oh my. VRA had 15 points. PVPV, Marjorie K. Rawlings, 14. Patriot Oaks, 14. Wowza, this is anyone's game now. Oh my goodness. So we are going to go to round 3.
Before we send our teams off to round 3, though, of course, we have some shout outs. We have some more classes who are watching. So from Hickory Creek, we have Miss Spencer's class cheering on our Hickory Creek team. So hello, Miss Spencer's class. Thanks for tuning in and cheering on your classmates. That is awesome. We also, cheering on Hickory Creek, have someone from Vanderbilt University Medical Center. So that is awesome that we have some family and friends cheering on our teams from that medical center. We have also from Lakeside Academy, Miss Sawyer's 4th grade class is cheering on their classmates. So hey, Miss Sawyer's class, thanks for tuning in. We also have some people from Nepal, from Utah. We have someone watching from an airplane. So technology these days, right? You can even watch our Battle of the Books tournament from an airplane. That is awesome. We also have some of our viewers are excited to say Go Bobcats and that Manatee Summer was their favorite book that they read. And we had a couple people say that Finally Seen was their favorite book. And so that is so exciting that not only were our students readers this past year, but the families and friends got involved as well. So super exciting. We are excited for round 3. Are you all ready?
Let's
Are you
see
ready?
those emojis. If you're ready, tell us that you're ready. Yeah, use that reaction tool and show us how you're feeling. Let us know you're ready for the next round. Oh,
Awesome.
I got a lot of thumbs up. I got some rockets. They're ready to
Rocket.
take off. PVA, you look a little shocked over there. All right, I am going to open all breakout rooms right now. Remember, it might take me a minute or two to start this round, but if you're seeing the waiting for next activity to begin, then you're in the right place. Here we go. All rooms are open. I'm going to turn it over to you, Ms. Burball and Ms. Zukowski, so I can make sure everybody gets where they need to go.
Oh, Ms. Zukowski is muted, but yeah.
Darn it. I was just getting ready to say round 2 was quite a surprise for me. I was in shock. It totally blew me away.
Yeah, it's always so exciting to see when we have a team who has a perfect round answering all 15 questions correctly, because I don't know if our viewers listen in when we have those challenge questions, but these are tricky questions. They, they're asking the students in which book and then, state a particular little scene that obviously is only happening on one page of one of these 15 books. So it is quite a challenge to kind of gather all that information from all the reading that's been done and to determine which book that question came from. So
Yes.
always impressive when we have these high scores, which these students are doing great this
I was going to
tournament.
say also, because that also does change who our leader is too. Like if we, if you're keeping track of who was in the first round leader.
Of course, we are keeping track behind the scenes,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
like to keep it somewhat of a surprise.
Yeah. So for those that saw the first round, the second round changed the first round. So you'll see those bicycles are neck and neck, and that Indigo bike pulled up ahead, but that doesn't mean that the other bikes won't pull ahead. So just be aware of that, everybody. We're going to watch the big sting and do some work behind the scenes. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle Delaney and I'm the author of The Big Sting, which is my newest middle grade novel. I'm also the author of 8 other middle grade novels as well, but I'm going to tell you a bit about The Big Sting. So this tells the story of 11-year-old Leo, who is not a risk taker. He prefers virtual adventures, usually through video games, over real ones. And one summer, Leo and his family end up visiting his grandfather, who lives on the west coast of Canada. And Leo's grandmother, who used to be a beekeeper, has recently passed away. And this has made his grandfather even grumpier than usual, which is really saying something. So Leo is pretty terrified of his grandfather. And really all Leo wants is just to stay out of trouble and keep his little sister Lizzie out of trouble as well. But then one night, in the dead of night, his grandmother's beehives all go missing. And his grandfather decides that he is going to take Leo and Lizzie on a search for the thieves who stole them. So Leo ends up in exactly the situation he wanted to avoid, which is on a dangerous mission with his grumpy grandfather and his adventure-loving sister. And this book is packed with bee puns, so I hope you like puns. There's also lots of bee facts and a really fun setting. And it was inspired by a real life story that I read about several years ago about a hive heist. And a hive heist is when beehives go missing. Usually they get stolen in the middle of the night when the bees are sleepy and a little bit easier to steal. And apparently this is happening not just in North America, but all over the world. So I decided to write a fictional novel about a hive heist. So this is The Big Sting, and I hope you enjoy it.
Wow, I have not read that book, but watching that book trailer kind of makes me want to read it because I do
Yeah.
love our bee friends, our little pollinators. However, I am not into stealing things, but if I were to go and steal something, I don't think a beehive would be at the top of my list. So I'm really excited to maybe read that book and
At
see
night,
what that's all about.
nonetheless.
Right. I
A
mean,
beehive.
makes sense when the bees are sleepy, right?
Yeah.
Wowzers, look at these bicycles.
Yes, that teal bike has pulled up and taken it into the lead. And once again, that gold bike is there, but we don't know who that is. And we were talking behind the scenes. They are doing a phenomenal job answering those questions. That looks like they just got all of them right. Can we quickly watch the other book trailer? This one, a lot of kids like this book trailer. So let's watch this one, okay?
From Schneider Family Book Award honoree, Jillian McDunn, comes a mystery adventure in the Carolina salt marsh about the bonds of siblings and the love we'll always carry with us. Every day, my brother Davey and I take my rowboat out to our favorite spot, our little corner of the salt marsh. It's called the Thumb, for the way it curves back, like it's trying to hitch a ride to shore. There's a drought on our island. It hasn't rained for almost a whole year. The water level in the marsh lowers every day. The grass is crunchy under our feet. Even the dirt looks thirsty. One afternoon, something strange happened. I looked out on the water and saw something sticking up. It was a hand. When I got closer, I realized it was part of a statue. A whole entire statue. Who would have left a statue out in the middle of nowhere? Davey and I don't know, but we're gonna find that out. It's going to be the summer that changes everything. I can't wait to tell you all about it. When Sea Becomes Sky by Jillian McDunn from Bloomsbury Children's Books.
What a great video to introduce a book. And that was some of our students' favorite books to read. So off the list. And it's pretty calming. It kind of makes you want to go out to the marsh and go explore. And the crab was pretty cool too. Miss Burball was
Yeah, that
talking.
was my favorite part.
Yeah.
A little crab.
So guys, how was the third round? How'd you guys feel? You did. Big thumbs up. All right. Our teams are slowly making their ways back into this round. We got 4 minutes left, which is still a good time. I think all of our teams that have come back in have said what book they would turn into a movie that have entered back into this round. How did you guys like this year's list? Did you enjoy it, or would you like to add something to it that wasn't on there? Would you like to add a different genre? Or do you think that this was a great list? If you'd like to add something to this year's list, go ahead and give me a hand raise and tell me what kind of a genre you'd like to add that you felt you needed more of. Patriot Oaks, you'd like to add something to it?
Well, go ahead.
We should add mystery, I think. Yeah, mystery is more of it.
More mystery to the list? Do you think you need more mystery books? All
Yeah.
right. That's a good thing to say. Timberland Creek, did you guys answer the question for book to movie? Which book would you guys turn into a movie?
The Cursed Moon. Big Sting.
Cursed Moon.
Big Sting.
Big Steen or Cursed Moon. I mean, those are kind of two mysteries movies, right? Right there. Who Stole the Beehive for Big Sting, right? That's a good one. Hickory Creek, you guys haven't answered the book to movie question, did you?
No, not yet. What would you guys turn into a movie?
Summer.
They're very indecisive.
That's okay.
All of them.
It's allowed. Lakeside Academy, what book are you guys going to turn into a movie?
Okay, now go.
Finally Seen and Cursed Moon.
Finally Seen and Cursed Moon. That's a big popular one to turn into a movie. Cunningham, what do you feel needs to be added to the list? Like what genre? So for example, Patriot Oak said that they wanted more mystery on the list for next year.
All right, here you go. You're live.
What? Historical fiction?
And
Historical fiction. Ooh,
and also
very
scary.
and scary. Okay. Durban Creek, can you tell us which book you want to turn into a movie?
We thought it would be, or they thought, we discussed it. We thought it'd be really cool to make Penny Draws a Best Friend into an animated movie.
Ooh, very nice. I like that. So creative. Palm Valley, did you guys answer the question for which book you want to turn into a movie? Can you tell me which book you'd like to turn into a movie, please?
The Cursed Moon would be.
Cursed Moon. That's a fan favorite amongst all of our teams. Not the total majority, but a lot of teams want to do it. Liberty Pines, did you guys tell us which book you want to turn into a movie? I think you're on mute. If you're talking, I can't hear you guys. Liberty Pines? Maybe they're still discussing it. Yeah, maybe they are discussing.
We're still discussing, but is the question still on the book we want to be a movie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Finally Seen the Cursed Moon.
Finally Seen and Cursed Moon and The Girl Who Built a Spider.
That's fair. You can have different choices. They don't all have to be the same. That's not a big deal. Okay, so if you didn't answer that question yet, please feel free to come off mute and tell us the book you want to turn into a movie. I'm not sure who I missed. So that's an important question. Very important question to answer. Because you could turn it into a book trailer. And if you wanted to, you could send it off for Jim Harbin. Did I get everybody for that question? Right, have all of our teams come back from the third round? I think they have.
Zukowski, all teams have returned from those breakout rooms.
Perfect. All right, so here is the most important question for the third round. Are there any challenges for this round? If there are, go ahead and raise your hand with your emoji. Cunningham Creek, clapping your hands again. Go ahead and give me that that challenge.
That's how we feel about our challenges, Ms. Zukowski.
All right, clap away.
Question number 3, please.
Number 3, okay. And then Ocean Palms, what's your challenge?
9 and 13.
Thank you.
9 and 13. All right, so I have 3, 9, and 13. Anything else? All righty. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the books that are for question 3, 9, and 13. We're going to pull those questions up, and once we're ready to go, I'll show the book. Remember, I have to find the book, show the page as best as I can. And then we'll get question 9. Okay, so Dr. Lawson and I are going to look for those, and then go from there.
Ms. Zukowski, the book for question number 3 is The Grip, and it's going to be page 53 when you get there.
53. Oh, The Grip again. All right, here's The Grip, and you said 53?
Yes.
All
We're
right,
going to make sure you're on speaker so everybody can see that book as you hold it up.
All righty. Hold on one second. All right, so here's the grip, and then here is 53 at the top of the page.
The question says, in which book does a boy learn that a serrated knife is in which book does a boy learn what a serrated knife is, noting its edge looks like the mouth of a baby piranha?
Dad opens a drawer and hands me a small knife with a wooden handle. The edge of the blade reminds me of the mouth of a baby piranha. Okay? That was question 3. Question 9.
Question 9 is from the book Treasure in the Lake, and it's going to be on page 21.
Okay. Here is Treasure in the Lake, and you said 21?
Yes.
Okay, this is a graphic novel, so this will also have pictures and text.
And the question says, in which book does a character tell a friend how on TV someone found a whole new Aztec pyramid?
Okay. So it's in the section in the middle of the pictures, and it says, there are shipwrecks all over the place, and they still haven't found them. The other day on TV, someone even found a whole new Aztec pyramid. Okay, number 13.
And number 13 is the final challenged question, and that is going to be The Girl Who Built a Spider, and that it will be on page 30.
Okay, page 30 for The Girl Who Built a Spider at the bottom of the page.
And the question is, in which book is a character shocked to see dragonflies buzzing around a once urban area?
Buds of flowers were beginning to show, and brilliant dragonflies flew among the leaves. Teresa knew they still had to be in the middle of downtown Charleston, but she felt more like she had been magically transported to a tropical island where the air was clean and sweet. That was the last challenge. Okay, so that was the last challenge. We are tallying up the final round for the third round for Battle of the Book. Oh, we tallied up the third round, so we are going to see if we have a winner or if we will be going to a bonus round. So, oh boy. So let's see what happens.
It was really, really close. We don't need a bonus round, though.
Oh
we
my
do have a
goodness.
winner. Yes.
Do. And I do want to say, one of the things about this year's winner is that they were not in the lead after the first round. And I think that's important because you should never give up. This speaks to perseverance and, trying your best and taking it all the way to the very end. So never, ever give up, guys. I think you're a wonderful example of that. You've done an excellent job, and I'm super excited that that you kept trying. So I'm just super excited about that. Awesome. All right, Ms. Z, are we ready to reveal the winners?
All right. First, we have the winners of round 3, and then we'll announce the winner of the overall battle.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's get a drum roll.
I see. I was going to say, I see some teams already giving us
I
the
love
drum
it.
roll.
Let's get our drum roll for the results for round 3, that virtual drum roll. The results of round 3 look like this. We had quite a few teams getting a perfect score in round 3, 15 out of 15.
Wow.
Nicely done, teams. Nicely done. All right, are we ready to announce the winner of the 2024-2025 Battle of the Books? We need a really good drum roll, virtual drum roll, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And the winner of the 2024-2025 Battle of the Books is
Valley Ridge
Academy.
Congratulations.
Great
wow,
job
you guys
to
fought
all of our
so
teams.
well deserved to our winners. Thank you.
You are rock stars.
Love it. Very nice. And then I will show the results for the hold on
Yep.
just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna spotlight Valley Ridge. And Valley Ridge, do you want to unmute so we can see you along with your exciting screen? And then I'm gonna take off the share. Tell us how you're feeling.
Yes.
Remember,
We're feeling great.
I'll say something about-
We're feeling great.
Good game, everybody else.
Yes.
GG.
Yeah, good job,
Yes.
guys. GG. Yes, you guys were very good. GG. Very close match.
All right, there's our winning team.
Awesome. Congratulations, Valley Ridge. Give us one last wave before we show our final scores. Awesome. Great work, team.
All right, and so our final tally of the scores look like this.
Wow, look how close our tallies are for our final tallied scores. As you can see, they were all neck and neck. As Ms. Dixon said, you never know what's going to happen in those rounds. So that's why you all worked so very hard. You did a phenomenal job. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our students who did all that wonderful work. And thank you to our media specialists and sponsors. You are all true Battle of the Books rock stars. You are amazing. Thank you everyone for joining us live. We hope you enjoyed this year's battle. Thank you to all of our amazing teams and our hosts. Thank you for our St. Johns County School District leadership for supporting us. And this is this year's Battle of the Books results. And remember, coming out in April, just around the corner, next week, guess what comes out? Next year's Battle of the Books list. That's so important. Get ready to get reading. Thank you so much for coming this year.
Congratulations, everyone. We'll see you again next year.
Congratulations, all teams.